With the skyline of Manhattan as our backdrop, we are across the East River in the fabled borough of Brooklyn, New York. Today it's a Week 14 matchup that should be a good one, as it'll be the Houston Texans and the Brooklyn Bulls. Two teams trying to stake their claim to postseason football. Week 14 of the NFL is underway. And the opening kickoff will not be returned, as that will be a touchback.
One, ready?
On the ground, it's Pierce to begin the drive. And he is going to lose yardage here. A bad start there. A big loss on their first play from scrimmage. It's second down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for. One of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
So a 5-yard run the other way in the wrong direction, and that leads us to 2nd and 15. Burrow on play action. That's to the veteran. It's Robert Woods. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
Here we go, here we go. 11.
Play action. It's Burrow. That one complete. It's tanked down. And he takes us just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Give him 30 yards there.
Despite writing it down on my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't
have... Touchdown, Texans! Take Dell. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Texans will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. Cordero Patterson to return it, bringing it out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Rodgers wants to change the look. Rodgers now throwing to start the drive. And he rifles one incomplete. Charles, already trailing by touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
He'll rifle this one deep right side. He's got a man complete. And they rattle off a big one. 51 yards. So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. Now they'll change things up. They'll run for the first time with Breece Hall. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. This is 2nd and 8. On 2nd down, a run with Hall. about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. That good for 22 and a first down.
I can say this from experience, especially from the defensive back's perspective. There's not many things more terrifying than a toss sweep or a pitch play and all that beef out in front of the runner.
Yeah, I heard an old coach say 3 words on those plays, toss or pitch. Set the edge. Heard them over and over.
A lot of times they roll the edge, and when they do that, that's why you can go for a long way. And, Brad, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line, because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you want...
And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. Breece Hall, his 8th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bulls respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own.
That's a great response here in this first quarter. And what I like about it is how they put this drive together. The other guys scored quickly to start the game, but this was smart football to not feel like you have to go out and score quickly yourself. So they worked the ball down the field, took their time, and finished with the touchdown run.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And there, of course, was a lot of talk about this ball game coming into play. 2 division leaders in the AFC. Could this be a potential playoff preview down the line?
Yeah, and I think when you're talking about the talk about this game coming into play, you're talking about me because I blew up your phone all week prior to this one. I was so excited about this game because, to me, it's not out of the realm of possibility that these two teams see each other again down the road. I like this matchup. They match up very well against each other.
Ball at the 24 and a 2nd and 11.
11.
Out of the gun, it's Burrow. And he's got Jordan complete right side. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 22 yards there, a first down.
11.
Burrow will throw. Flush to his right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away. When you look at this defense, well, they played extremely well last week in the win over Atlanta.
And it was the pass rush that really keyed their victory. Got to the quarterback 6 times for sacks and plenty of other turbulence in the pocket for him as well.
Throwing again, it's Burrow. Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Well, this defense very strong in that victory from a week ago.
And what keyed their victory? The pass rush. Got to the quarterback 6 times for sacks. And plenty of other turbulence in the pocket for him as well. Hard to throw the ball downfield when all you're seeing is opposing jerseys come at you.
On 3rd down, Burrow. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there. And now 4th down.
Now that's a good bounce back after giving up a touchdown on the opening drive. Just 1 first down permitted and then out. Obviously no loss of confidence with that defense, and now they get to turn it back to their offense.
Taken in at the 11. That'll go as a punt of 42, 7 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time out, Charles. Remember, they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive if they want to get points.
Yeah, a little bit more of a quick strike opportunity last time by where they were on the field, and you're exactly right about that. But now, backed up a little bit. What's that old expression we love to use? Time to matriculate the ball down the field and try and do it again. Nice chunky yards on 1st down. It really opens up your options for what you want to do on 2nd. You go right back to him and hope he explodes, or sucker the defense in before throwing over the top.
From the 21, here's 2nd and 6.
Hey, 88.
They'll go again with Hall. And they'll get to him quickly here as he'll get a yard, just a yard to the 22. They fake the give. Now Rodgers. This one deep for Wilson. And that will fall incomplete. Oh, they took a shot there on what will turn out to be the final play. Here's Thomas Morstead on now to punt it away on 4th down. Desmond King deep for Houston. He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone. And a short pickup to about the 27. It'll be 2nd down.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going. And then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
Ready?
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Here's Burrow. Short throw into the hands of Jordan. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
On 1, ready?
Now they go play action now. Burrow. He'll get these into the hands of Nico Collins. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. And he'll be brought down, it looks like, right at the 40. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the 1st down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the 1st down. That's exactly what they did.
11 MT,
1st down. Here's Burrow. Open man is Jordan, the tight end. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. It's a gain of 34.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
11.
They'll run here with Pierce. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down.
I think we got to give it up for him right there. That's a heck of an athletic move for a big man right in the middle of the line. How about the play he makes there? Nowhere to run, and he finishes that one off for a loss.
They'll roll him out right. And he'll just throw this one over in the way of the security crew. Incomplete here.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them at the end zone as the first half winds down.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal.
11.
From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. And got his man Houston. Robert Woods, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Texans have taken the lead. Fairbairn good with the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. From his end zone, here comes Patterson. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. After that last score we just saw, now 14-7, so a chance to march down the field here, try to tie this football game. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Well, I guess we just discovered that someone is certainly not going to sit back and just take it in this game, huh?
No, they were trying to get that touchdown back in one shot.
One shot, trying to help out his defense and let the other team know they were coming after him.
And Wilson in motion left. Rodgers again here on 2nd and 10. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-rounder Jimmy Ward. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line.
Here we go. 11 coming.
They go play action with Burrow. And that one going to come up short. Low throw.
That incompletion certainly slows things down a little bit and brings up a very important call for 2nd and long. What do? Run and try and get some yardage and make it 3rd manageable? Or challenge the coverage again, hoping for a bigger gain?
On 1, ready?
Now a 2nd and 10.
11.
Now Burrow. He's to the 15. Touchdown, Houston. Nico Collins, 46 yards. And the Texans are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And it's now 21-7. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. Patterson going to bring this out of the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive, in particular if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
Second down and 6 now from the 26. Here's Rodgers. And his throw here's incomplete. Charles, he doesn't seem to be particularly in tune with his receivers, just 2 for 7 throwing the football, but he did seem really locked in before the game.
Yeah, and that has to do with receivers sometimes. Sometimes the defenders knock them off their routes, and you're usually pretty precise. 1, 2, 3 cut, balls out of his hands to the receiver. In this case, might be off by a half step either way. They've got to find a way to get back in sync.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well. Now the veteran Thomas Morstead on to punt it away. On the return, it's King. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Texans will take over.
Here we go.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. There's really no reason to change what they've been doing to this point. They've got the lead. They've looked good this first half.
I agree with you totally, and a lot of coordinators, play callers feel exactly the same way. Until you stop what I'm doing,
here we go.
Why should I make any changes? But there are a few that kind of outguess themselves or try to outguess the opponent, and they try to consider what they would do to take things away and go to those plays right away. It'll be fun to watch when they get to the second half to see which way they go.
Yeah, but to this point, it certainly hasn't been broke. We'll see if they try to fix anything.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
11 MT tape. 11 MT tape. 11.
From the gun on third down is Burrow. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
Here we go. 11. 11 mighty. 12.
They're passing here. Joe Burrow. That is incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
1-1, ready?
Here's 2nd and 10.
11 coming.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. That's complete. It's Collins. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. They were in zone defensively, went with a crossing route. It's always interesting to watch that chess match.
Yeah, and I think safeties don't mind crossing routes against zone because eventually you're going to run into their territory, and that's when they lick their chops in order to get the big hit or playing the ball.
Offensively, nice execution of fun. And this is caught. Touchdown, Houston. Robert Woods with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Texans will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Fairbairn good with the extra point, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. From his end zone, here comes Patterson. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
First down and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. How about a 39-yard pickup? They'll take it.
So often when we're watching a football game, we see one with a lot of ebbs and flows, and this one is no different. And sometimes you just need a big play to wake you up a bit. And they get one right there. That shot of caffeine this offense was looking for.
There goes a deep ball, end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown. Garrett Wilson in the final seconds of the first half. And the Bulls are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Zerline good with a PAT. And that cuts the lead to 28-14. Maybe time for one play on offense. 7 seconds to go in the half as the kick is away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here.
Here we go.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And with 7 seconds remaining, not much time to really do anything. Now Burrow on first down. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
before they work it across midfield. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. So this a 2-possession ball game as we get back underway, set for the 3rd quarter. Patterson going to bring this out of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they're on the short end of the scoreboard here. Charles, what adjustments, if any, do you think they need to make for the second half? They've got his man complete. Down the sideline he goes. Touchdown. Tyler Conklin, 83 yards. And the Bulls come right out of the locker room and score here the opening minute of the 3rd quarter. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. This fielded right at the goal line. Fighting his way through contact. And they'll be backed up to start this drive as he's taken down right around the 15.
For most people, the excitement of a kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder into ball carrier, and down he goes.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They'll start on the ground with Pierce. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
End result of that one, a nice 4-yard gain. So you can use that to set up your play-action game. Or you can come right back and continue to run the football because as an offensive play caller, you're on schedule and feeling pretty good about your next couple of calls.
Off the play fake, here's Burrow. That's underneath to Pierce. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first.
Here we go, here we go. 11 MT tape. 11 MT tape.
Burrow on play action. Short throw into the hands of Jordan. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it'll be second down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the 3rd quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
He's going to air it out deep for Woods. Oh, a first mistake for him in the ball game as it's intercepted. Picked off by Ashton Davis. And a terrific return as he'll take it up past the 35.
Intercepted. They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 37-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here. And
it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. On 1st and 10, it's Hall. He'll get about 6 there as he takes this one down to the 24-yard line.
He hasn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Here's 2nd and 4 from the 24. Here's Hall again. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. Another 6-yard carry, same as last play. First down. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. They run it with Hall off the option. And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. Breece Hall, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bulls are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Nice execution there. Good job by the O-line getting him in for the 2nd time.
And you always have to start with credit there when you're having a big game. I mean, you don't get there by yourself. That's rare. But how about the ability to see the proper holes, pick the proper place to go, and find his way into the end zone?
So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. We got a brand new ball game, all even after that last touchdown. So every drive now becoming a little more. And now off to the races down the right side. Now he's loose at the 40, inside the 20. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. With his 10th rushing touchdown on the year, his 14th overall. And the Texans have broken the tie. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. From his end zone, here comes Patterson. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Over.
A toss left side for Hall. They'll try to get forward, but he's going to be stopped in his tracks at about the 3. No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a 3rd and long situation coming up. They tried to run it to the short side of the field. There just wasn't a whole lot of room to work with.
Yeah, it seems like things just kept getting strung out towards the sideline, and he kept looking for a spot to dive up into the gap. There just wasn't one, so that turned into nowhere to run, nowhere to hide.
And no gain.
Get 300. Get 300. Hey, Mike.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He'll go up top here for Hamler. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Here's Thomas Morstead now as he's on to kick it away. And he's able to get it out of there, and this is a pretty good kick. Here's King. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
Here we go.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. It really doesn't get much easier than the last drive. One play, and they took it all the way to the house on the touchdown run.
And you know how many times we talked about that's exactly how they drew it up, because essentially every play that's drawn up in an offensive playbook
if everyone does their job perfectly, should go for a touchdown, right? That's one that actually did. Give a little credit to those big fellas up front, too. They sprang their man for not only a big gain, but 6 points.
Play action. It's Burrow. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by DJ Reed. And it's a good return here as he'll get all the way up close to the 35. So this offense moving the ball well, trying to open up a 2-score lead here in the third quarter, but now potentially a play that could have big ramifications.
Yeah, you've driven the ball down the field. Things are looking up, but it takes just one bad decision to throw things off the rails.
And he'll work this one up to about the 38. And now they're in the hurry up. Rodgers directing traffic, going to change the play. In motion right, that's Hamler. Rodgers tapping this forward on the jet sweep. A great read by the secondary. They come up to stop that touch pass before it can even get back to the line.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up 3rd down and 8.
And that's going to do it. Clock hits zeros. They're not going to get another play. Back now just east of Manhattan in Brooklyn. And this offense on 3rd down today, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 8. Now they'll change things around before the snap. Now a play fake. Rodgers. A short throw to Conklin, the tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a 1st down.
Like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
Let's go now. Get 300. Get 300.
On 1st down, Rodgers. This pass out wide to Hall. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackle.
And Rodgers is going to go down. He's sacked. Jonathan Grenard able to record his 5th sack of the season. They tried to go with a little play action there, but nobody on the defensive side bit.
Yeah, they adjusted in time and in a big way and ultimately got the sack. On offense, sometimes you're running play action just to set up a certain blocking technique. In this case, none of it worked.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, I think we were both wondering if we were going to see them try and push it deep downfield, facing a 1-possession deficit late, and they certainly didn't disappoint. They gave it an effort.
Now Rodgers got to have this one. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked by Tarvarius Moore. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45.
Here we go. Here we go.
1st and 10, it's Pierce. And that one opened up for him well as he'll take this down to the 26-yard line. 127 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a 1st down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
11 empty.
Throwing now, Burrow on 1st down. as he throws there incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really.
Here we go.
2nd and 10.
11 MT, take. 11 MT, take. 11, 11, 11.
Out of the gun, it's Burrow. And he's got Jordan complete right side. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 13 yards down to the 13. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
From the red zone now, here's Burrow, 1st down. This one left side, caught by Collins. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. 11 more on that one, and another 1st down.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. Pierce trying to get to the goal line, but he's going to be stopped just short at the 1. Call it no gain, and it's going to be 2nd and goal.
11 mighty.
On the option left, it's Burrow. And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. Joe Burrow keeping it himself from a yard out. And the Texans are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. Fairbairn good with the extra point. And the lead now up to 14. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. Patterson going to bring this out of the end zone. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And he's going to take this all the way down inside the 40.
There's no downplaying that we all knew that this was a critical possession. And to get a return like that to start things off, that's the spark that they needed. That's the spark they were looking for.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete. What a difference a week makes. Last week he hit on over 80% of his passes. This week he's down under 50%. What do you see as the difference?
Well, I think we're used to seeing a drop. If someone's over 80%, they're not going to hold that number. Not in this league. But a drop under 50%, that just tells me that the defense, they spent a lot of extra time on game films and came up with a really good plan to try and chip away at his timing.
Well, it certainly appears to me that the defensive guys are starting to look a little bit tired while he still has some fresh legs. Not the biggest gain we've seen on a scramble, but still some positive yardage on a play that initially looked like a sure win for the defense.
An important one here, no doubt. 3rd and 4.
Jumbo!
Now Rodgers. That is caught, and he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1.
Well, they are not going to go quietly. That's a big play right there. 2 scores down. They're not out of this, but they've got to move.
Now 1st and goal. They'll run with Hall, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
They have 3 tight ends in that formation. That's almost a universal sign that they're planning to run the football. But how about the defense there? They met force with force and caused a stack up behind the line of scrimmage and threw him for a loss.
On 2nd down, here's Rodgers. This is caught. But just a gigantic play here, both sides. This is 3rd and inches. They'll look to run with Hall. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. Here's a big one. It's 4th and goal. They'll go for it. It's Hall. And he is not.